And now, here's that man with a head just crammed full of knowledge, Mr. Know-It-All.
And I just want to comment on what Samo says. You're not going to find a 6th-round pick better than Jonah Jackson and a 4th-round pick better than future Hall of Famer Joe Thuney. And that is true, but the issue is also that you have to consider is the salaries that those two players are bringing to the Chicago Bears. And so therefore, now you're going to have less financial resources because of the cap. It's going to be $50-some million to acquire players, and you're not acquiring guys who are going to play, particularly in Thuney's case, very long. He'll have 3, 4, maybe 5 more seasons, and then he'll go away. Whoever is going to be the left tackle will really benefit from Joe Thuney being to their right, and the same thing at the center position. They're going to benefit from Thuney being on their left. A clubhouse leader, a guy who is really smart, a guy who is very likable. You got to get that center position correct, and it's probably maybe these moves are going to be augmented with a big signing of Drew Dahlman, and so now, and then if you pick up a left tackle in the draft, you're going to have an incredible offensive line, in my opinion, with these 4 new players on the line.
Are we writing off Roschon Johnson? Because he was automatic on the goal line.
Yeah, he's automatic. He's automatic
on the
concussions too. I mean,
that's exactly it.
That's the problem.
I think Roschon might write himself off if he gets another one.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. I think the Bears, and probably you could say this for almost maybe every NFL team, they bring in backs who are power backs, but they don't have that power back structure, that body, Right. I remember Raymond Harris. I was a big fan of Raymond Harris.
Oh, yeah.
But towards the end of the season, I said to myself, this guy, he ain't going to last long. The way he plays so hard, man. He would get up slowly after a 5-yard gain. And I'm like, wow. Another guy was Marty Booker, one of my favorite wide receivers of all time. They used to kill him. It was like the offensive corner says, watch out, he's going to get hit on this pass over the middle. Diabolical. I want to see how much Marty can take. Over the middle, bam, over the middle, bam. The guy was tough, and he had hands the size of my basement, and he could catch, and he was sensational. The quarterback position is the most important position, but it's also the most dependent on the coaching staff and teammates. And if you don't get that, we saw it with Caleb. Everybody here knows. I mean, maybe there's a couple of idiots out there, but everybody knows that Caleb Williams is an enormously talented player. Enormously talented. If he would have had the coaching, and he would have had the offensive line, and he would have had a few other things, all of this nervousness about whether he's going to be the one and so forth would have gone away. You look at the stats at just the way they are, with all the deficiencies the team had, and this guy, had a blow your socks off type of season. It may not seem that
something wrong with the coaching last year, Aldo?
No, Mr. Evans, no. I gotta admit, he looks pretty damn happy in that picture, man. The guy's happy.
Get paid to not coach the Bears.
Yeah, I was gonna say. He's getting paid $7.5 million a year to do the same thing we're doing, and that's not coaching the Chicago Bears.